I'm gonna do this face onto it. And I'm good at doing these naturalistic things. So the shadow here is my bed. And it's hanging up there because it's daytime. And yeah, I'm gonna sit here. But this is my bed. It wrecks my back because the air never stays in this mat. I'm keeping it for traveling reasons, so I can, be comfortable for 5 minutes. And I don't want to buy another one, like when I go to see the Northern Lights. And of this year, like in a month, I want to do this. So yeah, I had bought this one yesterday because this is a kind of a cooking thread, something that doesn't really, hold a lot of weight. And this one doesn't either. So, yeah, at 4 o'clock in the night, I sort of went, I want to knit a belt or something. And then, I just started doing this one. I just love to knit with all sorts of threads. Me being into minimalism, my belongings are as follows. I got a lot of those, so maybe that's why this project kind of started, because I bought them yesterday. I'm not so much into holding on to a plastic pen, so I had to buy something to, get it on, my writing and everything. So that's my art project, all the leaves that I have laminated. I'm gonna take them with me when I travel so I can do a little art gallery wherever I am. And that's why I got these chalk things to make a real nice Leonardo da Vinci Mona Lisa copy onto the floor. No, just to write, like, I'm Swiss, I can't sing, I look for a stage on a sailing boat. Sort of. Yes, my drumsticks, I love them. I'd love to pass by a drum set and just, hit it. I am like this. So then there is my laminated songs. All of my songs, I laminated them so I can take them onto the ocean. I haven't got the laminating machine anymore, nothing, but I got that one. The envelopes I might use around here. I just put them out here now, so I will fill them with something and send them away to people I know or used to know. Just like advertising for my books and everything. So that's all the stuff you need for governmental things in Switzerland. That's my sailing, the knots and everything, the learning I want to do and love to look at. That's the sailing seasons. I'm always going to keep that. Like when I'm on a sailing boat and we're doing some crossing and here it says it's hurricane season right there. I just won't join. Or it is a really experienced sailing adventurer. I'd love to have some rough sea experiences. Yeah, and then that's the Q-tips. I didn't have those during summer, and I just found out, cleaning my ears with my finger just won't do the job, and also warm water, and it won't really all kind of flush down or out and stuff. So a little bit of Q-tipping in my case is necessary. When you don't chew on both sides, one side gets not to get rid of the fluids in your ear that would moisture certain tubes in your ear, and you start to get a real funny feeling. You think it's the teeth or the jaw that has got the problem until you realize it's actually the ear that feels kind of funny. And then you start chewing gums. and it goes away within a week. But until I had found out that someone needed to tell me that someone not having problems with the kidneys had schizophrenic-like experiences, seeing threats in the air that weren't there. So I figured, oh yeah, something else, the mother, like in the Chinese, medicine, is not working. So the children of that family, the mother, is kind of not being comfortable and kind of hurting. So when my ear hurts, what might be the reason? Maybe it's, or the jaw or the teeth, maybe it's not actually, it's something, yeah, aha. I'm a right side chewer, and I swallow this food very quickly because I grew up in a children foster home. The food came onto the table, and I figure, like, now when I eat with people, I tell them, yeah, I'm a slow eater. But I trained myself into eating slow with people because I know that they would be disgusted, But for myself, I sometimes forget. Also, when I don't have money for quite a long time, then sort of get like into money, like I was getting into money yesterday. A pastor gave me 100 Swiss francs because I just moved here and my money will come here in 2 weeks. Now it's the 23rd and it will be here on the 6th next month. So you see, I'm a pampered Swiss, but yeah, even though I'm living here, I get times where I don't have food. So I didn't have food like for 4 days. I was just eating 2 eggs and a lump of cheese, and that was it. My herbs and all I had. So even the 2 eggs that I had the day before yesterday, or even the day before the day before something, I moved here on the 15th and I just had like 6 eggs left, and then, day by day, the food vanished. So, but yeah, I'm in Switzerland, so if I go to the biggest city nearby, Zurich, I would be able to grab food at different places throughout the day. I would be served free coffee, and I could get food in the evening and hot food as well on every weekdays. That's how I experienced it throughout the first 3 months of this year, and then also through the, when I was preparing to move from the last place I've been living at. I kind of went to say goodbye to Zurich a bit more, so I spent more nights and stuff, daytimes in Zurich, and I got to know these places with a free, just hang out with people at night that would tell me, well, yeah, come there and you get free food, I go there too, and stuff like that. So I did that. And also free clothes and free this and that, So I wasn't really, everyone would go, oh, bad situation. But yeah, I just get hitchhiking to Zurich because I have no ticket for the train. And it's more than 100 kilometers from where I live right now to go there. Yeah. So not having food makes me kind of eat quickly as well. But I trained myself to eat slowly with people. So what kind of detour did I take starting with this bag? So that's my only belonging. These are the things, just some shaving stuff to cut the hair. This is a scissor for the hair, but I use it for this. If I need to cut something, I use it for there too. And this scissor I take with me as well. And also a kind of an army knife I got. I bought the wrong one. I used to have one and I just threw it away. The one with a few unnecessary things, but there is a screwdriver on it and it comes handy, and you can kind of tear out nails with another instrument on there, and just having one knife, the one that I bought right now, Swiss Army knife, that's got only one knife. I thought, all these unnecessary tools look stupid. But then I figured, well, I actually pretty much used those tools. There is something on the Swiss Army knife that helps you pin out thorns. And then another thing that lets you take out incidental stuff, remains from eating. But these things you can use for other doings. You don't really have to take out thorns or clean your teeth with those instruments. But that tool, that Swiss Army knife with those regular maybe 8 or 10 different knives and tools, like a saw, it's on there too, and a metal a Feile in German. That one I used for different things than what they're meant for. But like mending my bike while I was, the chain got stuck, and I remember having mended my bike twice before I started on a big bike tour. Twice, and then it worked just with that stupid army knife. Well, the good army knife that I'm missing on here now. So that's my only belongings, besides the computer, of course. Now I got the cellular phone. I'm listening to podcasts, and here the last podcast just has been showing me that I have to go through a few of my fears, which could be being used to negatives, not being into ads, not doing Insta, Facebook. And what's the obstacle was the question. So saving money, I never do that, but I have to start doing it. Jealousy, everyone else is doing it, and not doing it. The sailing, thinking I need someone to accompany me, and also saying thank you when being on the receiving end, because I always give to people and I have difficulties receiving, actually.